Hi, everybody. Welcome or welcome back if you're returning. My name is Sarah Elizabeth, and I'm living life with Sarah. I hope everybody's doing extremely well and staying safe and warm during this crazy weather. Today, I've brought to you a master bedroom clean with me. It's really all the time I've had has been able to focus on one room, and this room desperately needed it. If I'm being 1,000% honest, I was really sick when I actually filmed my first video. My husband got sick right after. Then it was my son, just among other things. Everything really just started to pile up. So our room had been pretty neglected, and you'll see it. There's 3 weeks of buildup in there. And honestly, it just had that sick feeling. So it really needed to be done. And for my peace of mind, I wanted to get it clean. So I'm hoping to be able to provide you guys with some motivation, some inspiration, whether it's one room, two rooms, one project, just to get it done. You will have that peace of mind and feel better. I've also actually included a little clip from our nor'easter last Saturday. I had intended to film that day and make a whole video just related to a snow day, but I just didn't have time. It was darn near impossible to even keep up, to be quite frank with you. So I included a little clip before I actually get into the video. So I hope everybody stays well. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so for those of you who can probably see this, maybe not, if you're in New England right now, you're surviving Snowmageddon in 2022. I think we're up to 18 or 19 inches currently. It's been quite interesting. We've been shoveling up a storm. Our snowblower that we had lent to us gave out on us, so certainly going to be a purchase in our near future. But definitely, I can say if you are in the New England area, if you're getting pummeled like we are, stay inside, shovel when you need to, take breaks, hydrate, do some cleaning like I've been doing. But I'm definitely sending thoughts and prayers to all my locals along with our family for sure to keep us safe and warm. This is basically what it's looking like. Most of our windows right now you can't even see out of. To be quite honest with you, it's just insane. So for those of you who are hunkered down like myself, getting some cleaning done, some organizing, maybe just taking the day to relax and focus on snow removal, I totally feel you. I'm hoping you guys just continue to stay warm. Leave me a comment down below if you are in the area and you are facing the same thing, and if you're over the snow, because I certainly know after this blizzard, I am. All right, so we are getting started in the master bedroom, and what I'm doing here is I'm just doing a lot of dusting. I find that with all the movement in our master bedroom, just from us being sick, being in and out, grabbing drinks or what have you, it attracts a lot of dust. So for me, I personally like to start off by cleaning the bedroom and dusting everything in sight. Whatever lands on the floor, because the floor is done last when I clean. I don't know about you guys, but for me, especially having my allergies, I know when things need to be cleaned, especially in our bedroom. If there is accumulation of dust, I will sense it. My respiratory system senses it, my asthma is triggered, and it's like, Sarah, get up, get clean, and get this junk out of my lungs. So that's pretty much why I always start off with dusting, and even if I'm going to pick one thing to do, it will typically to be dust whichever room I'm in, just because it helps out with my allergies and my husband's allergies. So moving on, I am now kind of dusting off the little bureau that we have going on there. I don't have too much listed on top of there, but enough that needs dusting, certainly. Photo frames, I had some other stuff that just builds on there. We tend to, if we're going to have clutter in our bedroom, which we do, we just kind of pile it on top of there, or it sits on the floor. So certainly being able to clear that off always just gives me a better headspace. How about you guys? Do you guys clutter things in your bedroom? Is there a designated room in the house that just becomes the room of clutter when you don't know where to put things? I'd be interested to know, so leave me a comment down below. Let me know which room, if any, holds most of your clutter.
things that you wouldn't believe. I was lost until I found that I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down. Here we go. I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down.
So moving on to the bed, I like to make sure that's dusted before I do any of the sheets, just because I don't want dust and other debris falling onto new sheets. So typically I want to make sure everything is clean, dusted around the bedroom before I change the sheets, do the floors, any of that stuff. Um, it just makes me feel a little bit better knowing that there's not dust and other stuff on my new sheets when I'm trying to sleep at night. But yeah, today I don't know if you guys can see through the window. It's also pretty cold, so I apologize if you hear the heat in the background. I've tried to mute what I can, but it's been coming on fairly often. We just finished up with our nor'easter, and I'm sure you guys probably saw that clip earlier in the video. But we're still kind of digging out from that, and to be honest, I'm a little bit afraid because we've got water coming, a lot of it. We've got rain, there's going to be melting, which means flooding for our area. And right now our backyard floods something fierce. It's just like I should throw a rubber ducky out there and it's going to look like it's a big giant bathtub, to be honest with you. But it's just a concern of mine moving forward. I'm not sure if anybody else has that same problem, especially if you live on the East Coast or if you get a lot of snow or rain. I'm pretty sure you guys will know what I'm talking about.
Invincible. I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down. That I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down.
So for the windows, I typically like to dust everything first and then wipe it down with some Windex. Windex works really well for us, but if you guys have any suggestions for another type of glass cleaner that doesn't leave streaks, go ahead and leave that down below. I'm always interested in trying new things. But for me, the windows accumulate a lot of just dust and grime, especially if you're lighting candles or things of that nature. You will see the buildup of soot on the windows, I often find, and it was the same thing here. When I'm cleaning the windows, I see a lot of just dirt. So after I'm done wiping it down with the Windex, I like to go around the frame, just the wooden areas, with some warm soapy water and Fabuloso. I personally love the smell of Fabuloso. It reminds me of my childhood. A good Portuguese clean, if not Fabuloso, then Pine Sol. But certainly just to wipe it down and get off the extra debris or dust I didn't get before. And it just leaves the room smelling so nice, so fresh. My husband absolutely loves that scent, so it works out really, really well.
That I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down.
Alrighty, so I'm moving on to the ceiling fan. This just gets so dusty no matter how many times I clean it. There's like big pieces of dust balls and other things. I honestly don't know how things get up there and it gets as gross as it does, but this is something we don't have this running all that often, typically in the spring, sometimes in the summer in addition to the AC. But I find if I've not cleaned my room in a while, if we've been sick, it's been a couple of weeks, if we turn this on, you just see everything falling everywhere. And it's like my husband's the first one to say, like, oh my God, it feels like it's snowing. No, no, it's just dust falling from the sky. Just as another indicator, like Sarah get to cleaning or Nick get to cleaning, but it's all good. So this is getting wiped down with some warm water and Fabuloso as well. Again, just to make sure that the air in the room is as clean as possible. My asthma has been atrocious for the summer. I know others suffer with that as well. Especially having been sick the last month, I want to be able to make sure things are clean and I'm breathing as well as I can because I'm always on the move. Especially being a registered nurse, being a mom, I'm just always on the move. It is what it is. These floors are something fierce, let me tell you. The amount of dust on the floors is just ridiculous. I apologize, but this is a good 3 weeks of buildup right there, and it just goes to show, how much dust and dirt, tissues, how many things just like build up, they fall into the bed, you forget about them until you're cleaning. So certainly that big dust pile that you guys are seeing there, I usually vacuum that up after, but I like to do the Swiffer dry mop first, just because I feel like it locks in a good amount of dust from the flooring. And then whatever excess, as you guys can see, I'm just piling it into the middle of the floor so that the vacuum cleaner can do its job. But I typically like to use this first on all my hardwood floors or any of the wooden floors in our room, throughout the house, just to get the majority of dust, and then I'll go over it with the vacuum cleaner if there's any other objects that need to be sucked up or anything like that. So the next thing I focus on after vacuuming, after dry dusting, is just mopping the floors. There's a lot of people who use the O-Cedar mop, I guess. That I personally like the Swiffer Wet Jet. To me, it does just as good of a job. I can see the dirt that's building up on there. So for me, it also puts out a nice scent. There's people who use the steam mop as well. But for me, whatever works, whatever you feel is the best way to clean your home, I say go for it. There's so many different opinions and options out there, but I've never really been failed by the Swiffer Wet Jet. It does an excellent job on the flooring. It always looks clean, smells clean. So honestly, I'm fine with it. But let me know down below, what are some of your favorite items to clean the floor? Do you guys just stick with the steam mop? Are you using that O-Cedar mop? Be interested to know. Go ahead and leave that down below. Alrighty guys, so that brings us to the end of our video. I hope I was able to inspire or motivate you to get things clean, to get one project done. Certainly all I had time for, just recovering from my sick day, is cleaning my master bedroom, but my god, do I feel way better now that it's clean. There's no crumbs, there's no dust, there's not that sick feeling that's in the air. I'm not sure if people know what I'm talking about, but it's just like a sick feeling when you've been sick and you've been kind of stuck in one room. So it's really nice to kind of have it clean and organized. So I'm hoping to focus on another room really soon. Hopefully, probably I would say my son's little area, his playroom area, really needs a deep clean. So that's probably going to be coming up next when I can film. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Stay well.